Fuck. I keep on forgetting I don't plug it in. I'm sorry for a very, very late stream today. I know I said it was going to start at 8. That didn't happen. I can probably stream tomorrow. Not Saturday. Definitely not Saturday. Anyways, I got a couple of things today. But the main thing is that we got this. Bad Neighbors 2. I've been meaning to see this for a long ass time because I've watched the first one and I want to watch it again. I don't know if I'm going to be watching that one now, tonight, maybe, yeah, who knows. But I'm glad I found this. Bad Neighbors 1 wasn't there, but 2 was there, so luckily the one I was finding. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool, if I don't say so himself. Anyways, last night we watched Step Brothers. I don't know if I've watched this movie in its entirety before, but I remember so many parts, but the things that I do not remember is that scene where they're on the Catalina fucking place. But I remember that end credit scene when they get the boat treehouse, which is weird. Like, why do I remember that, but not that massive scene? But this movie is fucking funny. Sure, some scenes are a little bit cringy here and there, but that's what they do. When it's cringe humor, they fucking lean into it. I guess imagine that 40 years old, 39, 40 years old, you still live with one of your single parents, and you still act like how you would have been when you were like 12. That's so fucking surreal to me. Like, I mean, I can understand why, like, after one of their parents dies or get a divorce, you want to take a stance, you want to be there forever. But still, like, no one in their right mind would want to be doing the exact same thing without wanting anyone in their life, you know? Especially when you're in that age where it's like your younger sibling has kids that are like nearly half your age. It's crazy. But I do like that sub-story where Will Ferrell's younger brother's wife is in love with the stepbrother because he manned up to the brother. And he could have lost his virginity to her. Like, we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. It's just a funny movie. And it's directed by the same dude who did Anchorman, which I've been waiting to watch as well. But yeah, it's a very funny comedy, but it's not the best movie overall. I did enjoy it as for what it was. I enjoyed the characters and introduced. I liked that sub story where, or subplot where he goes to this therapist, and he becomes in love with the therapist, and because of that, the therapist becomes in love with him, but she doesn't want to show it. But he played Guitar Hero at the beginning, and I really think he played the Cult of Personality, or yeah, I don't know, but I know he wasn't actually playing it. But this is an easy 7 out of 10. Like, you hate the characters you're meant to hate. Like, because of this, I fucking hated the actor of his little brother, and when I saw him in fucking Parks and Rec, I thought I was gonna hate the character, but it became a likable character. That's what you come to learn. You understand they're actors. You're meant to hate them. You're meant to like them. You're meant to want to fuck them. Like, that's the point of film. Like, if they don't evoke emotion, what's the fucking point? But yeah. Okay. Funny movie. I would recommend it. But maybe only after you've watched a couple other Will Ferrell movies. Because this isn't the type of comedy he's usually in. You know, like, the Will Ferrell type movies that I think would be a better start into it are maybe Elf, maybe the first Anchorman, Talladega Nights. Like, this is just a raunchy comedy that Will Ferrell's in, and it's something that you wouldn't think Will Ferrell would be in. I still can't get over the fact how Will Ferrell looks in this cover. Like, he just looks a certain way that gives you some uneasiness. Anyways, funny movie. Also, fucking, like, King Juwan's in it. Juwang. King Juwang. He also, Seth Rogen's in it for a bit. Fucking the person who plays Agatha plays the brother's wife. Also, oh my god, the singing when they sing in the car. I don't know if you're meant to, but I fucking hated the son, the singer, in that car ride. Oh my god, like, oh. Also, not LeVar Burton, what's his face? Phil Lamar? He voiced Aquaman and Jon Stewart, and he play? No, he played Sean Jones's brother in Supergirl. Apparently he was in this movie, and I didn't spot him, but I know what character he is. Oh. Also, it's just funny how kids can beat up 2 adults. Like, how does that even happen? Anyways, let's play the game. Let's get on our way to get the platinum. We will. From funny ones coming, the world's getting ready. The derby showing down. Down, going, finger in the shape With an L on her forehead. Well, they just stop coming, they don't stop coming, and 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 they don't. Why is it still glitched like that blow? Let me hear this theme because I fucking love it. Yeah, I realized, like, yesterday, I think, is that Half-Blood Prince is, like, one of the higher rated movies out of all. I think it's higher than Order of the Phoenix. I'm like, how can you like Half-Blood Prince more than Order of the Phoenix? I can understand why, maybe liking more than Goblet of Fire, because that's a weird, like, let's just do this.
Actually opens up. There's a couple of secrets on the inside. Of course, I like putting all of my food minifigures in here. We've got the produce drawer, and actually one of my favorite parts of this is making tiny condiments, like little sports drink, some ranch dressing, little micro scale builds. Of course, it's got a freezer. Got just some mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's all I have in my freezer at home, so that's all we need. And my favorite feature of it is we close the door, press the button, and then the ice falls out. It goes all over the floor. I have to clean it up, but you know. This actually took about 16 hours to build and design. Maybe half of that was trying to figure out the ice machine. I really spent a long time perfecting like a functional part of the build like that. And this is about as big as I go on models. And this is definitely one of my most popular, one of my personal favorites. And yeah, I need to add some more food to the inside. Not a lot to eat right now. This is one of my more involved models. Simplifying a process that already exists. So it's not really about
Some people on Twitter post the fucking weirdest things.
suggesting that.
No, you're controlling that. When you're posting your own shakingness,
Thanks, Pfizer.
that's crazy. Why are people making up these symptoms they get from a fucking vaccine? Why do people think vaccines and cures are the same thing? And when people find out that the disease is actually in that vaccine, people are like, oh, you're giving me the disease. Like, that's how vaccines work. Give you the small version of the thing so your body can actually now regulate that disease. Oh my god, people are fucking dumb. I'm sorry, I don't know why that came to my brain, but you just did.
He's dead.
I told you this before. I am always one step ahead.
It is time to once again answer the question, do Lego capes make things better or worse?
I don't like that new cape though. I like the old cape where like it was like fabric.
You don't believe people can change? I did, and this is where it got me. I can't let you give up on yourself.
I envy your lack of emotion.
Why is that worthy of jealousy?
You cannot feel pain.
Eyes to meet you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm being taken my phone. Hey, Siri, no. I did not say, hey, Siri. I said, I'm sorry. That's really funny. Bills, I gotta pay. You gotta what? It's insane, right? I want to see Megan, but like that robot, but being an actor and prosthetic just makes it look weird for me. I'd rather just pure CG or a normal human looking character. No, maybe that's what they went for, but it just looks like trash. Advanced guy, what is that? I got Bell.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Please
Ciao. Oh, whoops.
What's up, everybody?
It's HTG Brian here, and today we've got LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7 preparing for free play. That's right, there are quite a few requirements, as you can see on the left-hand side. We need to complete all of the 24 story levels, giving us some characters and things available, as well as plenty of studdage. We also need to obtain the red brick stud multiplier for the 2 and 4X, and we're going to start off by heading for the 4X, as you can see here. And we're also going to grab a couple of characters, one strong, one key character, as well as a dark magic character. Now, along the way, you may have picked up one or more of these.
I'm just following him when he does.
May not be a full necessity for you. You might actually have some of these things. But what we've done here is actually created a pathway with the least resistance, meaning that we're actually going to get some characters that we need, as well as the red bricks we need for the least amount of money and energy spent. So here we are. We have just made our way from Diagon Alley over to King's Cross Station. And in the back kind of left corner, you're going to see this red, weird kind of
Oh, so that's just it. That's the times for like that.
thing on the wall. We're going to use defend it and go ahead and cut right through the middle of it, and it drops a red brick for us. We're going to take this red brick on over to this owl. Who, you say? I said the owl in the corner. That's right, we're going to drop it off there. Look at that. Huyaka Shao. They score times 4. Red brick is now ours. Now, let it be known, you do actually have to go purchase that bad boy and activate it before it becomes readily available for you. But we're going to go ahead and get the 2X next. So we're going to hop on the old train and get our choo-choo all the way over.
Choo-choo.
Hogsmeade Village. Now, this is actually the Hogsmeade Station. We're going to have to make our way out and around to go to the village itself. So you probably have made your way through this if you've completed the story as per one of the requirements. And we're going to take you back to a little snowy village. And to get there, we actually have to traipse through some snowy, well, I guess this is a weird snowy path here. And check it out. Here we go. We are officially in the village, or at least what we're calling the village. And speaking of which, I want to make note too that we are using a map created by the Bonefish Gamer, aka Headfish, created a map of the surroundings. Now in LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4, we used one from another guy named Radiant Viper, and it was a pretty awesome map and it worked well for us. We're gonna do the same here, and rather than create our own, we've kind of modified it. Down below in the video description. But alright, you can see up top, we went ahead and got the old Spectre specs from the Quibbler dispenser, which is right to the right. Then we went right back down to the bottom of the hill and found the spot for the old Spectre specs. We built it into a snowman who gave us a red brick, and we've taken it up to the who you said? That's right, we took it to the owl and we collected our 2X red brick. So we will go and pay for those and on here in a hot second, but first we're going to keep on keeping on and make our way in through Hogwarts down and around to the Astronomy Tower, which we've been close to where the entry point is, but we have never actually been inside the Astronomy Tower in our gameplay for 5 through 7. So here we go, we're going to actually make our way right in.
It's crazy how we don't call it like Harry Potter 1 or like Harry Potter 2. We just say 1 to 4 or 5 to 7. It's crazy. Like, people know what you're talking about.
And of course, yeah, you'll see. We're gonna follow Nearly Headless Nick. Psych! We don't have Nearly Headless Nick to guide us through anymore. We see him around. In fact, there he is. I'll make note of those for our free roam videos. Each area actually has a Nearly Headless Nick, and it's kind of a indicator of what items are available in the area.
I honestly think I did that last time. Because I think I remember doing this.
Ones you've collected. So if there's a student apparel, there will be an icon for the student apparel. Same with the red brick. brick, gold brick, and so on and so forth with the character token. So we'll get to that as we get through our free play and over to our free roam. And speaking of which, we are actually only grabbing the items we need from these areas. So right now we're heading to the astronomy
It's
tower, and there are going to be some more items, but we're going to leave those and return at a later time to go ahead and collect them. So right here's where it gets kind of new ground for us on the far right side of, I believe, what is the entrance hall. I could be wrong on that. We're going to head over to the right and go on this way. It's got red on it. And once we get inside, look at this. We're in a whole new courtyard. There's Nearly Headless Nick with some icons, but most importantly, we need to go ahead and pull out our bag of tricks and hop on the bag of tricks pad, which is over in the far right corner. And it looks like it's going to give us some sort of... What is it? Not the kitchen sink? Oh, it's actually a handle. We can get our knocking on. Knocking on astronomy's door. That's right, check it out. We are now up in the astronomy tower. You guys probably remember this from some of the story bits or the movie where some crazy things happen up here. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and use Defendo on this globe. That's right, I said Defendo. I should have said Defendo. But anyhow, we've got Grindelwald Old, who is now available for purchase. But we see we have to go to Madam's... Madam Malkin's robe place. But we're going to do that a quick way. In fact, if you go to your start menu, you can see that there is an option to return to Diagon Alley. And look at that. Rather than make our way all the way back through Hogsmeade and everything else, we can just teleport right to where we need to go. And next up, we need to go all the way to the back corner and not make our way through. We're actually going to take a left right at the end and into Madam Malkin's robe shop. And then Grindelwald's going to be over on the far right side, kind of in...
hello there. 25 fucking million.
Middle. He's going to cost you 200,000 studs. Now, as you probably noticed in the very beginning, and I probably should have noted this a little bit more, we actually need 850,000 studs to purchase all of the things that we get in this video, including the red bricks, which we're going to go get in a second. We've unlocked Grindelwald, but we need to add him to our party. And this functions a little bit different than the old 1 through 4.
Cool. This is my second time playing it. Overall. I don't know if it's the better game.
So that's pretty nice, and it doesn't matter which one you walk out with as long as you have Grindelwald Old available, because we're going to need his dark magic abilities here in a second. But first, we're going to go up the stairs and leave the cauldron and take the first left, and it actually takes us into this crazy room, which allows us to purchase the red bricks. Now, the 2x is going to cost you 200,000, and the 4x is going to cost you 400,000. But to combine, when you turn them both on,
you'll be 8. Yeah.
So we've purchased them both, and now we're going to scroll on through our start menu down to the extras, and of course turn the 2 and the 4 on. And once we hit the resume, and it takes us back to the main screen, booyakasha, right under our studdage, you can see that there is a ×8. And I saw Bluesy at the end of the hallway, so I'm going to go ahead and collect that because we need some more studdage. Well, not quite right away. We have plenty to buy the next couple of characters, which we're going to get. Which the next one we're going to grab is the key character, Mrs. Cole. She's only going to cost us 40,000 studs, but it does require dark magic in order work out quite well for you. And we do recommend that if you don't have enough to buy both the 2 and the 4X, you pick the one that's best for you and go from there. But all right, we made it through London, all the way across the street, down around the corner, into the cafe. And in the back of the cafe, there's a doorway. Look at this. We've actually made it all the way in here. There's a couple of items that are back in this room. In fact, there's another character token. We can't really get to that, but we need this dark magic. And although it looks like we need to fit into open this weird tank on the left, we're going to actually have to switch over to somebody with dark magic, and we're going to rip it open. And look at that. It goes, bam, slides across the room, explodes, and Booyakashout leaves behind a character token. Now, I'm having a hard time getting right under it, but look at that. I jumped up for joy, and Booyakashout. We got Mrs. Cole now. And now, next up, we just need to go and get our strong character. So we've got dark magic character, we've got red bricks, and we've got a key character. So now all we have to do is go find a strong character. So we're going to use the bag of tricks pad right outside of the cafe, which you might have noticed there was a little cinematic scene that kind of indicated there was a car parked over it that drove off a few minutes ago. And now it's available. But once we use that bag of tricks pad, it actually gives us an apparition point. So we're going to go ahead and apparate. And look at that, we're right back in the tent. And it should be known that there are 2 missable trophy achievements that you can probably get right here. There should be a map on the left-hand side of the room that you can approach. And that should give you one called Hogwarts Has Changed. Trophy achievements that you can probably get right here. There should be a map on the left-hand side of the room that you can approach, and that should give you one called Hogwarts Has Changed. And the second one should be
There's a map. There's a map anyway. I have the trophy called Hogwarts Has Changed.
using magic on that radio in the back, which we actually have videos for full.
Yeah, I have Hogwarts Has Changed. So yesterday. But I think it's unmissable though. Like, all you need to do is go to that place during Deathly Hallows Part 1 or 2, and you do that during Deathly Hallows Part 2 to go to the place in the campaign. So that's an unmissable trophy, but apparently it's missable if you do it in a weird order.
So, the other one's called Oh Children. So, alright, so we're now at the campground site. As you can see, I ran up the back path and picked on that radio in the back, which we actually have videos for both of the inside of the room that you can approach, and that should give you one called Hogwarts Has Changed. And the second one should be just using magic on that radio in the back, which we actually have videos for both of those. So, the other one's called Oh Children. So, alright, so we're now at the campground site. As you can see, I ran up the back path and immediately found this weird skeleton-like, I don't know if it's a deer or what it is, but I got and zapped it. And it turns out there are 3 of them. So, the first one is right on the path, right as you run up. The second one is in the back of the pathway. And the third one is actually kind of over towards the left side. There's a... crazy little dance, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this character token pops up, and it happens to be from Remus Lupin, who has the ability to transform into a werewolf, and that, of course, is where all of his strength comes from. So, yeah, and Lupin only costs us a little chunk of cheese. He's not super expensive like all the other ones, so, yeah, simply, we gotta head back to Mountains and Ropes, though, and we gotta go purchase both of these guys, and once we have all of 3 of the characters purchased, we've got the red bricks, we're gonna be ready to go, so we're getting really close to being being ready to actually start the free play. Now, you got a little close-up right there of a nearly headless Nick icon, and you can see there is a red brick in this area. There's also a student in peril, and it looks like a gold brick, and maybe a character token as well. In fact, we know there's a couple of floating around. And to be honest with you, I totally thought I needed to have a bunch of studs, but it turns out you only need to have 50,000. So as you can see, I've got almost 400,000, and I'm just grabbing as much as I can. And the reality of it is, you just need to have 50,000 studs in order to purchase Lupin and Mrs. Cole.
I want to see if I can unlock Grip Hook. But I'd rather play as Grip Hook. Actually, these people are unlocked. Guess we don't have purple. Oh, I did.
And that's, of course, assuming you've already purchased the Dark Magic Wizard, which I don't know how you could have gotten Mrs. Cole, but I guess on the other side, you may have already had a key character. You know, going through the free play, you know, some of you already jumped through that. Some of you have accidentally grabbed some of the story. Like, there's one right there. I don't know what character token that is, but I skipped it so I could get it in a smooth pass for free roam for you guys later. But as it turns out, that may be a character that could become helpful right now. So there are some of those questions that I do not have answered yet, and luckily for me, Doug's writing the guide, making everything happen. And yeah, so we're making good progress on all of that. And next up, we just need to actually head into Madame Malkin's robe shop one last time and spend that 50,000 studs and purchase both our key character and our strong character. So hey, if you guys have any questions, or maybe you guys have a story or some character that you found easier to get or something, drop us a comment down below. Of course, we appreciate your feedback, and other viewers read those comments, and you may end up helping somebody out there too. So there's Remus Lupin, a nice 10,000, as we promised. It was a nice lower number there. And Mrs. Cole, 40k. So a little bit more expensive, but let's be honest, 40k is pretty cheap for a character. And look at that, Booyah Show! We're jumping for joy. We are officially...
Maybe it's only in the collection it gives you those specific characters, because I don't remember playing as like Goju Gryffindor on that. did this game? Oh, 2018 maybe. Maybe it came out because of the hype of fucking
Show me what you're made of.
Nice.
Having any fun yet?
Oops. Fuck, stop clicking on that. Stop! I'm pressing the X. Jesus.
The Good Guys Big Deal Days are on now. Get over $200 off this salt washer. $100.
Dudley was always a fuckwit in my brain.
Happy
Game.
What's up, everybody? It's HTG Brian here, and today we've got some LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 free play.
Oh shit, oops.
That's right, we're gonna kick off level 1 Dark Times free play and get our free play series off and rolling. We're gonna get all 3 character tokens. We're gonna turn that frown upside down, save that student and Peril. We're also gonna get 4 house crests and get that true wizard requirement, which will help us get all the remaining goodies. Now, here we are at Diagon Alley. We're heading for the Leaky Cauldron. And by this point, we have assumed you have watched our preparing for free play video that you have at least a strong character, a key character, and of course, a dark magic character. And if you do, you'll be ready to go. And we'll go ahead and head over to this welcome map that's glowing. Choose Dark Times free play, which is the top left in the upper left corner. And of course, choose your favorite character, which will not really matter a whole lot, as it always gives you the characters you need. However, it may require you to kind of toggle through and figure out which character it is that you need. In this particular case, I'm just kind of cycling through to see who I got, but I also need a character that has the digging ability. And so we know that Hermione has crochet to come out and dig up this awesome box. And check it out, we've got a Weasley box. Luckily for us, we've got Ron out, and Ron's gonna hop on those suction cups. Now, this is kind of a funny deal. I actually put some Ron's into this thing. Go ahead and rip that one off Dudley again, which that gives us some golden bricks to make this giant bridge that you've seen here. Now, Anyhow, we have to so this middle area here. Then we're actually actually, no, I take that back. We're looking at this far left area. And then we have to try to cover Ramrock. Speaking of character tokens, just to the left of the mountain, just halfway, just that's just what happens here. So I run around and I get all 5 of these, but it really isn't.
Did I think it was 6?
studs to complete this game and finish all the other characters we need to purchase, and as well as the red bricks too. So we've got lots of stuff that we need to spend money on, and up until the end of the game, there's really no shortage of money, as there's lots that needs to be spent. In fact, I think we've got $1 million or $2 million that needs to be spent just on the red brick stud multipliers alone. We still got the 6x, 8x, and 10x. And I believe the 10x is $1 million. All right, after jolly batting around and doing whatever you want, you're gonna want to switch to Arthur. Check it out. We get one of our And as it turns out, we actually need those 3 characters plus Ron and Harry are both of our active characters, regardless of which ones we have out. To move all 5 of these fountain, I don't know what they are, cherubs, statues, whatever, but they spin around and they actually get old Mad Eye Moody out of the middle there, and then we'll be off and running. So here we go. I finally got that other blade that turns into a saw blade, and check it out. We got 2 of the 3 characters needed, and the last one is actually over on the far right. He's got his head stuck in the gazebo. So we need to blast this block off the box in the back with holy cow. And once we get that open, we're going to use the Leviosa, that hammer, and stop. Have a time. And we got them all. So let's head on over. But wait, there's one. In fact, here's a bag of tricks pad with I don't know what's in here. My guess is it's just going to be a bunch of studs. Let's see. And it's a basketball. We'll go ahead and get our slam dunk on, and hopefully we don't end up on checked in a fool here. No, alright, 1 down, 2 down, each time we get a blue, and 3rd time, slam dunk. Okay, so, oh, look at that, it explodes. We got an extra like 4,000 to 5,000 studs times the multiplier right there, so that actually worked out in our favor quite a bit. Look, we've got 750,000 those studs already used to get some yeah, so once we get all characters down and we spin around and Mad Eye Moody pops out, we gotta get his stab, which happens to be on the right side of us. And once we return to me, actually, I think it's to the glowing spot, which he slams the staff down and it moves the buildings, and we're gonna go. Let's get that, go right inside the Ministry of Magic, where we need to mess around with this fireplace over here so we can use the old blue button. And alright, so here we go. We got this blue card over here indicating some need of repair. And notice there's no icon popping up over the top as I press it. Circle bells. I guess I've been playing a little Xbox lately. I get that wrong. I mixed these up, and I've been pressing for the last few days. So my button awareness is
Geras is pretty old now.
Alright, we have officially fixed that card. The card made its way over to the front side of the fireplace. It all set to represent some notes. Go bricks. So we go ahead and check it out. Ourselves. So we go ahead and slam it down, and ka-chow, we appear on the other side. And there's all sorts of things you can grab, pull, and shoot for some extra stunnage. But the truth is that we just need to make our way towards the right into the middle of the area. I was trying to sneak behind here. There's almost always a blue or purple stud hiding in situations like that behind a pillar or something that's out of sight. So I thought, hey, let's go ahead and say, no, they're blocked. Say, take over. So here we are, we're at the fountain, and we can swap with this device here, which actually kicks out. It's paper, which is odd to me, that little thread. Distracts the security guard and allows us to get access to the far left gate there. But before we did all that, I wanted to make sure I grabbed that and alright, so we got that lizard trying to ride over there, playing out of here. And yeah, It's like an airport over here, but alright, that blue arrow's is going to indicate where we need to go next. So go ahead and keep on keeping on and make it on through to the other side. And of course, once we get inside, it's going to queue us up for the final character token, which is the one that I already mentioned. And you'll notice who am I playing as right now? That's right, I am Arthur in the suit. So it's a little weird, I guess. In previous LEGO games, you certainly play as a character in the story when you as playable characters for later Connect Preview, which is kind of what I think is happening here. But it's a little bit extra weird that we actually have to find a character token and unlock him, even though he's a playable character, to get him. That's just a little weird for me, though. We've used Dark Magic on the elevator right in the back there, and look at that. We've got a couple of purples and the Arthur suit character token, which, again, is a little ironic as I walk in, and I even double-check and go back and look. I scroll through the characters like, wait a minute, don't I already have this? Is a little weird. But anyhow, we got it. Last but not least, we need to go to the open elevator in the back right corner, which has a piece of luggage that we lift up, and we shake it around a little bit, and it gives us a whole bunch of items, including the frog that we need for this guy here. So we'll go ahead and give him the old toad. He slaps the box. I'm not sure why that toad caught fire and made that box lift up, but hey, he gave us the final effects needed to close this up. Go ahead and slam dunk it on the wall here, and take a shell. Of course, you can spin the wind, and then it'll take us into the final. Yeah, look at that. All right. 1 house rest, 2 house rest, 3 house rest, 4 house rest. I think it's a little bit different. So we're going to sit down and say that. What it does go through and give us all of the collectibles we found, which is really all we're worried about, right? So, all 4 house rests, all 3 character tokens, and of course, the 100% and then some. We'll add that up. Look at that. We are right back to where we started with over $1.5 million. So that's pretty awesome. We'll take it. And, stack it up, stack it up. We're gonna need it in the future. Oh, hey, buddy, turn that crown upside down because we have rescued you. And so we'll take a couple of gold bricks for our trouble as well. So, to the that return to Diagon Alley means we've got more.
So there's just more shit to do. Everything done? Yes, sir. I think they're confused because they're used to just holding down triangle to flick through the characters, because that's what I was like in maybe it was when I was playing Harry Potter, because when I was playing it for the first playing Lego Marvel, the way I did it in the levels, I just held on triangle to choose whatever character I wanted to use, which was amazing. And actually felt better to do. But then you realize that if you press R1 or L1, it cycles through characters that pre-selected for you. And I didn't figure that out until like one of the final levels. And that must be just a thing they got carried over from the other LEGO games. But then people who are from that LEGO game onwards think you can do it in these old games and think the game's glitched when they can't hold down triangle. Because yeah, you do get confused. Even in the newest games, you can hold down triangle. Like, I think it's since LEGO Marvel you could do that. Like every single LEGO game. Because that wasn't like LEGO Batman 2, I remember. Was it? Or maybe the things with LEGO Batman, you only needed Batman and maybe Superman to get everything. Batman, Robin, and Superman. And all their suits. Okay, story time whilst my YouTube video loads. And
Take care of both emergencies and
completed.
everyday home maintenance and repairs
Okay.
from start to finish.
Okay, so a couple streams ago, I think it would have been Tuesday, maybe. Because it definitely wasn't Monday, because Monday I was fucked for the entire day. I was doing my subpicks for uni, right? And I was on Saturday. And one of them wouldn't go into my because for my final year of uni, I have my 4 major classes, and 4 minors that are part of one minor, which makes me actually be able to graduate. So in doing so, choosing the minor I chose, which was digital media. So the way it got set up in that PDF, it said, do your minors in semester 1, 1 and 2, then and semester 2, 3 and 4, then do your major semester 1, 3, 4, and semester 2, 1, 2. Just to like break up the minors a bit. Which is like, okay, fair enough. But then the minor I chose only had one of those classes be eligible for 1B3. And that was confusing. And that was not only that, when I looked up the class, it never appeared. That class. Eventually, when I was doing it again, I figured out it was a shorter name. So I just had to do 1B3, did the class code instead of the class name, found it, blah blah blah, locked it in, and put my major in my block 1 instead. But apparently, for some reason, the block 1 wasn't for my major. It was for a different class, and not only that, on the different campus. But apparently the subject was still the same thing, the same name, so maybe the system got confused. Fair enough. But I reached out to the enrollment question person to say, hey, what's going on here? What, like, I mean, and I sent the email before I did that fix, but they came back saying, so unfortunately this class that you can't put it, that you didn't know where to put anywhere, only runs in 1B3, but for your final year to work, you need to have Block 3 as one of your majors, so your first block has to be empty. And I'm like, huh? Then it says in order for you to actually get that minor done, you need to do it in semester 1 in 2024. And I'm like, I beg your pardon. In order for my minor to fucking work, I need to go to uni for an additional block over a year away. That's not good. That's not good enough at all. So I tried fixing it up, tried to put that minor in a different block, but apparently can only run in that one block, and maybe it's because there's not a lot of people doing the block or that major, who knows. So then like, oh fuck, what am I going to do? Because digital media is more like IT, web design type shit. Did that in high school, was good at it, just let me do that for the minor. And that pissed me off, stressed me out so much. Like, why did this uni fuck with me to make me, in order for me to actually properly complete my minor, I need to do it next year when everyone else would be done uni. And I was like, no, that's not good enough. So I reached out to say, hey, could I switch minors instead? Because this other minor has it properly set up. And they put me in the system, which is, thank to God. Instead of doing digital media, I'm doing writing. Sure, it's not a better option for me, but at least I can do a minor without it needing to do uni next year. That's just my story, and it was quite annoying doing through this, and it hasn't even been a week, but it's resolved, and I'm glad, and uni starts in a month today. So I need to officially enroll in those new subjects. I need the system to like reboot itself technically. So now I can probably do that. And legit, I was thinking about the other night, how sometimes in life, like you win some or you lose some. And my brain was so insistent that I was going to lose this. Like, it's not going to go the way I want, so I'm going to have to do uni for an additional block next year. But like, lo and behold, it was just simple. Put me in it, done, simple. It's just placement that's going to fuck with me. So I don't know if completing my minor will get me an additional extra points, or if I fucking have to do a placement throughout this year just to put it in the system, say, hey, the placement's done. Because I couldn't do placement last year because I had COVID throughout the time I was meant to do placement. So it was like, and technically I had the rest of the semester to do it, but, you know, they wanted 90 hours, and I can't do 90 hours within 1 month whilst doing uni, plus work, plus everything else I'm doing in life. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So there's so many other people in the same boat as me that hasn't done a placement, whether they were sick or not, and because all the placement that things that they offer were in where the uni is, which I don't really want to do a placement where I'm going to have to get there at 8 a.m. because it's 2.5 hours away. Do the math. I don't want to travel 2.5 hours for an 8 a.m. start and leave at 6 p.m. Like, I'll be awake, like, I'll be outside the house, like, for, like, I was going to say 20 odd hours, but it just feels like that. Anyways, let me shut up and let me continue. That's just my little tangent. I don't need to talk about. So yeah, let's continue.
Happy comes gaming.
We have Shao.
What's up, everybody? It's HTG Brian here, and today we have another LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 video for you. In fact, it happens to be Level 2, Dumbledore's Army Free Play. We're also going to pick up a bonus trophy achievement called Avid Reader, which is simply just using a Quibbler dispenser 25 times or more. We're also going to get the rest of the gold bricks, collectibles, and all those fun things, including that true wizard requirement of 45,000. So, hey, if you haven't watched our Preparing for Free Play video, we highly suggest you do that, as it gives you the opportunity to choose a couple of different characters. You might already have some, but if you don't, we're going to need a strong character like Remus Lupin. We're also going to need a key character like, well, Mrs. Cole. I think we need the key. It's just good to have a key character, so we're going to need one for quite a few different situations along the way. So, and we need to do something, and right here on the far right side of where we spawn, so we're going to go ahead and switch to the old werewolf and get our health. And check it out. First character. Let's see. Our army. And again, over his wand, which is kind of right next to him. If you can see him, pick it up right in there. And we're going to have to go ahead and let him do his thing. Check it out. Now, this is something I learned just now. Like, I always knew you could zap and bounce snowball and the little thing and turn it up, but I didn't know you could zap. Alright, so we have to use Leviosa on the remaining bricks left over. The old mash and boom that Buddy did for us. And once we get across, we're going to go ahead and go up to the far left side where we find ourselves a Quibbler dispenser. Now, I mentioned that we do actually achievement called Avid Reader. It's very possible you've already got it. If not, you can use that one we just did. But if you're not worried about it, go ahead and double back to where we started and build up the bricks in the back of the bottom. And you'll see a snowman pop up, and after he takes his hat off, the character token and collect that. Now, hey, I haven't really mentioned a lot of because I'm familiar with them from previous LEGO games. But hey, if you're looking for a specific collectible, maybe a house crest, or maybe you just need to find that student in peril of turn.
I don't think I've done it 25 times. I think I've done maybe like 12 times. So let me just do it. Yes. Let me try that at least. Complete Order of Phoenix. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try to. Maybe on tomorrow. Yeah, I like that little detail where the bad characters have it as black and the good guys have it as white. I always wondered, how can they change their color? Like, can you do it? Change your color? Or is it just like, if you're bad, it's black. If it's good, it's white? Shit, he's only playing collection?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
One of the modifications they made in the remastering is changing. I doubt it. Alright, anyhow, look at the top right corner. You see this little coffee shop. And over the far right there is a trouble views inside a barrel. So we used Leviosa, got her out, and then of course we handed over the coffee cup we found on the table sitting right there. Speaking of which, you might notice inside there is a British T-board on the madam inside. And so we're going to do this one. Has the focus on we've seen this in other games where you control other people with main control, and that's, I guess that's what it is there. Alright, so in this particular spot, there are a handful of characters we need to, I don't want to say rescue, but recruit. You can see we handed Shovel to Buddy that we found over behind the lock, over on the left over there. And we also have this other character here that needs a flower, like a bouquet. So, there is a token in the back left, and items and gets big and strong, as I like to say. But in this case, we actually have a strong character. Let's say one more time.
Oh shit. Please do not tell me you dropped out. Still says on there. Huh? Next up, we have Pharaoh. Once we move those two big cards with strong character, whichever way we choose to do it, it actually gives us the old bouquet. We hand it on over, and she's like, "Yay, bouquet!" Now, before building this and completing this little section, we're actually going to switch to a character that can do some digging. Now, of course, if you do not have Remus, there are other characters like Crookshanks from Hermione and as well. Right Snowpile, and then we're going to switch to a Weasley. That's going to give us the old suction cups, and it's also going to spawn a character token up and out of reach. But as it turns out, at first Snowpile, the uncommon was actually a little giveaway. There was a wall hidden there that would be lifted with Leviosa. So, speaking of Leviosa, there is this piece of ring here that we need to lift up and put in there. And then we need a character or creature that can get up top. So we're going to use the old pitch widget for which knocks down the books. Of course, we have to target that bird flying holding that book as well. Once that is on the ground, I was thinking we needed to dig up this snow pile here, which pitch widget is not capable of doing. But as it turns out, we actually need to bust open that barrel on the left. So I figured that out in just a second here. Speaking of, I was going to say a hot second, but it's actually quite cold right now. And even in real life, outside, we've got actually a big snowstorm
16. It will rebuild. So we were like 4 inches of snow outside. There's ice everywhere. It's crashing. It is madness outside. So I'm staying inside. I'm getting some food. Luckily for me. Alright, we're inside the old building here. And there is a silver lock on the back. We're going to then bust that open. Then we'll head down into the basement. And check it out. Over on the far front right corner, there are some dark magic bricks that we can go ahead and check out.
it's this universe makes you question, or makes you like question the things in general, because like it makes you not think that wizards and witches can only be humanoid beings. Hagrid's a giant. He knows magic. Remus Lupin is a werewolf. He knows magic. Fenrir Greyback is a werewolf. He knows magic. You know, like elves know. Like it's weird to think about.
Happy Thumbs Gaming. Wait, show. What's up, everybody? Brian from Happy Thumbs Gaming here, and today we've got a Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 video for you. This one happens to be level 3, Focus Free. That's right, we're gonna get all the remaining collectibles, including all 3 character tokens, that's Student in Peril, and also all 4 house crests, which actually lead to 3 gold bricks. And really, one of those is gonna come from the old True Wizard, which happens to be roughly 45,000 studs. Now we're gonna go ahead and step up to this glowing magic carpet over here inside the leaky cauldron, and as it just so turns out, we're gonna choose Focus, which is in the top right corner of the upper left movie area. And I'm just gonna let it be known that I keep selecting Harry Potter because I had some issues with character selection in previous games. It just seemed like the best way to do it was to select the one it already gave me. But it turns out I ran into 2 different situations where I did not get a strong character automatically selected for me. So as I use this trampoline in the front left corner and we go done these game member character tokens, we want to make sure that you guys are aware that sometimes you can find yourselves at the end of a level or towards the end and not have all the characters you need. Whatever reason that character selected on the select isn't necessarily doing a perfect job. At least it hasn't for me been a replay to new level so far, and we're only at level 3. So now we'll start with some thick spots back there. There's a couple of thick spots we need to focus on. A few. But speaking of focus, we're going to switch to a character that has the focus spell and target that looks which is going to give us the indication that we need to find some cake. And we're going to go back to digging up some stuff in these piles. Oh, I'm not sure what it is. There's some stinky bits of paws. I don't know about you, but that's not necessarily a good sign. But hey, look at that. We have found cake. And I certainly would put it for myself. Somebody's been baking something, but probably not very edible down there, buried in the stand box. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and pick that up with Leviosa as I struggle to do so, and take it on over and slap it down on the table. Look at Dudley. Da, 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 da. He gets all excited. He eats that same cake, and he eventually gets out of our way, and we move on. Actually, so maybe that wasn't Dudley. I'm sorry, we're having focuses, but I heard flashback. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments if I am. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and keep on down this path of Molly. We're actually gonna go ahead and turn into Silver Locks and bust them open with our favorite Silver Brick Breaker. And once we've done that, it actually takes a strong channel. So we switch on over to our strong character, and we're gonna rip this thing off. Look at that, Uyuka Shell. We're also gonna get the character token for Molly in her name. So we're doing that. So woo to the who. Now we gotta switch back to a character with the focus spell ability. Hey, I just want to put it up right now too. This is a good time to be aware of our quick links down below in the description. In fact, I don't even think I have targeted any of those or labeled any social pages. I really have Tom's Game, and we actually have quick links down below that will have all of the different collectibles that are shown in this video with a little time link next to it. You click that link and it'll take you to that spot in the video. So hey, if you're looking for a specific thing like a house crest, or maybe you just need to know where that student in peril is, go ahead and use those quick links to quickly get through there. And if you're just hanging out for the ride, or maybe you need all the collectibles and stuff, we use the links. And it's spit out a big broom, which we then use Leviosa again on to go ahead and remove that spider web from the painting on the far right wall, which then gave us the piece that we need. It's actually another handle, which puts in our pocket. I'm not exactly sure what's there, but yeah, I think eventually we'll out. Yep, there we go. And she spins it around for us, and inside we see a little to move on. And look at that, we're now in the room of requirement. We're going to take a quick little stroll around the outside edge and pick up all of the studdage that is scattered for us. But we're also going to clean up. There are some shiny items. Now, the hue of the room is a little bit goldish, and as a result, the silver things don't necessarily look silver. They look kind of silver. So we're going to go ahead and target 6 silver items. Now, there are 2 on the far right wall. There is also one up on the far back right wall ceiling. So up high, there's one just straight across from it on the left side as well. And there's also one to the left on the fireplace. Yeah, we've got 2 on the right, 2 up top, 1 on the back wall, and 1 on the far left wall. So, yeah. And of course, you can use different down below for the red house crest piece down below. Right back to the beginning and show you where all those are. So, when you get all that, go ahead and when you get that done, go ahead and switch to character mode. Then straight out the fireplace, which is going to turn that frown upside down. It also needs a bunch of studs, which you probably noticed we already got that true wizard status wrapped up and ready for it. Here we go. Oh, there's the thumbnail shot we used for the beginning too. So now we do have some business we need to finish up. There are a total of 4 different, I guess they're like dummies with targets on them. We're going to need to go ahead and blast away those bullseyes. And once we do that, we actually see the bullseye. That's right, there's kind of a bigger, more crazier looking bad guy with bullseye on it. We need to go ahead and zap. And we also need to switch to a character with focus ability and tag that cloud above. Who is this over on the right? I haven't even been paying attention. I know it's a girl, but who is it? Is it Joe? No, is that? I don't know, my bad. I should know my Harry Potter stuff a little bit better, especially since I've watched the movies and all that stuff. But I have to apologize, that's right. Let me know if you can sing the eye jokes now. That doesn't matter, by the time you tell me that everybody else in this video is done. Sometimes my horniness is well received, sometimes it's kind of annoying. But, alright, as soon as we get into this crazy, like, black and white brick room or hallway, we're gonna go ahead and pay attention to these scrolls that are all over on the wall. There's one right aside and the remaining 4 are on the back side, 2 on the left wall, 2 on the right wall. You can see I just targeted all of those. Once you get all 5 of those scrolls ruled out, it's actually gonna give us the house crest piece. Now again, if somehow you missed that, go ahead and click that flick. Easy for me to say. Click that quick link down below in the video description for the old Blue House Crest initiative. Right on back to that. Now, in order to move on here, we have targeted Buddy and slapped him with the old focus spell, which he is now showing that he needs some sort of, looks like a paper arrow. I do believe that's what it is. And so we have to actually manipulate some of these puzzles in the hallway here in order to get some pieces. But I couldn't remember exactly which ones they were. So I went ahead and did them all. But the good news is it gives us a bunch of studs along the way. And it certainly doesn't hurt us to do this. I guess it wastes a little bit of time. But, okay, so here we go. All the way right where we started, you want to blast that first poster on the left. And you also want to slam that box on the right, which gives us, looks like a basketball hoop, but it's not. It's actually a big old net. You get that airplane just yet. You wait. Oh, there we go. Got it. And go ahead and take it back to the very end of the hallway where Buddy is waiting for us. Hey, buddy. Go ahead and hand that over now. Oh, but I can zap these little things for some extra studdage. I don't want to skip him for just a hot second. Since skip him, we didn't hear dark magic that we're gonna go ahead and utilize these suitcases, move around here and slap them all down. That's right, check it out. We'll go ahead and put some levels in. That's very safe. But they bust them open. And look at that, we've got ourselves a yellow house crust. And that's finish. We'll switch to a character with focus. We'll zap that cloud up top. And check it out, he shows us this weird luggage dances around it. Oh, it takes us to a good spot. We have to go ahead. We're stacking both of those. That's right. The house crust yield us a go Rick. And we get all three of the character tokens, which will be handy later when we go ahead and shoot for that 100%, which does require all the character tokens.
Yeah, it's bizarre that Snape can't do dark magic in this game. Maybe they realize he actually doesn't know dark magic? Maybe he does. So you always need to double check if you actually got everything, you know? Like, it never really says, congratulations, you have all of them. Okay, so 4, 3, and... Okay, 3 more levels. I've already been streaming for 2 hours. What the fuck?
Happy Thumbs Gaming. Wait.
Wait, so was there a port for PlayStation 4 for this game? Because he says he's not playing the Harry Potter collection, but he's playing it on the PS4. So I'm like, did that... Was it released 2016 or 2018? Oh no, so 2016. Yeah. Fuck me, you still retail it at $50 at EB Games? Jesus Christ. And it's been out for 7 years and it's still considered $50. I mean, like, the thing is, the only reason why I'm using him in this Lego game as opposed to not using him in another Lego... Well, I used him in Lego Movie, but every other Lego game prior, I didn't use him because I felt that getting the red bricks to help you is easier than following a guide because it tells you bang, 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 do this, do this, do this, so you can easily just do it quickly without needing to follow a guide. So technically I would have this entire 6 levels done if I wasn't following it.
What's up, everybody? Keeping things moving right along. We've got another LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7 video for you. In fact, this one happens to be for level 4 Creature Discomforts Freeplay. Now, we want to make a quick little notation here that a couple of extra character requirements. Now, you know, things like parcel tongue and, you know, digging and things like that are all going to be part of, you know, completing the story. But beyond that, if you have not watched our Preparing for Free Play video, we highly encourage that you have a strong character as well as a dark magic character. I almost forgot what I was saying. But when you're ready to get level 4 Creature Discomforts and choose a creature. As soon as we start, we're going to hop right up on top of that power base. We're going to go target these wreaths flying around on the areas level. In fact, there are 5 wreaths total we need to blast. We more spells might help. But yeah, all in all, we have a funny angle on a couple of them, so target them, blast them, and wait for it. Move to the show. We get ourselves a character token. It's me, Arthur, please. It's not always giving you a strength character, at least not the obvious one that I chose. Like, I literally went out of my way and got a strength character, which is kind of why I mentioned it in this video at the beginning. And as it turns out, with Sirius Black, he can change into Animagus, or however you say that, and his dog, that goes ahead and he can rip down that handle. Look at that, going up. No, look at this, we're in a crazy little bedroom. And as soon as we spawn, we see that. It's not what we needed though. There's actually 3 items smack and 2 of them on this side, and you can see them is going to require dark magic out in the hallway under the stairs. Go ahead and use that, shake it up, smack a Rooney, and guess what? We can use the ladle. But we give it to, is that Molly? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Molly. It's April Molly. We just unlocked her. And now there's this wall with red on it, and I'm hitting it with Defendo. You can see I got the right spell out, but it's not working for me. So, again, just one of those funny angles, kind of a user error type deal here. And eventually I run all the way to the back, and I'm like, alright, there's something going on here. What's going on? Alright, and booyaka shout. We go ahead and zap it, and look at that. We've got ourselves an egg, and we go ahead and carve it out.
So anyone can do it. It's just so you can guess it. So you can't do it. You just need to. Okay.
Came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, in this case, it was certainly the egg, and Parsons the serpent memory game here. So we'll go ahead and match it up. Luckily for us, we have Ron, and there's a couple of different versions of Ron. Not all of them have the ability to speak Parseltongue, but of course you should have Harry or Ron or somebody. And luckily for all of us, it actually tells us right under the character's name once it spawns up there. We switch characters. It actually gives us the abilities that each character has. That's pretty sweet. So once you get all three of those pieces into the painting on the wall, it should kick down the most impressive piece. And we can keep on keeping on, which requires a little Leviosa and some timing to get up those stairs. In fact, there's three different portions there. You have to flip it up so you can actually climb up them. But once you get up to this next level, we're going to actually switch to a character with dark magic and take on this red man. Black, weird looking. I don't know what this is, dude. Or something over here, but we're going to use it twice to shake things up, and inside it actually gives us the old creature character to it. So, yeah. And now we got to switch to a character with the invisibility cloak, which luckily for us we have Harry, and he can switch on over. And watch this, this gets weird. So I'm invisible, but for some reason, I guess maybe I moved too fast. I wasn't quite invisible yet. You got to sneak on by the painting there. Once you get by it, you got to smack that. I guess it's like a big box.
The cards focus on the heroes and villains of the universe, and every card in Marvel Snap has a unique ability. These powers really affect the game, and so choosing the card best to work with those fun parts of the game. One of the things I'm most excited about the game is incredible.
What ends up being the other side of the drapes, you can go ahead and shut them up. And next up, we're going to switch to Hermione. Well, actually, we're going to check this out. We saw some silver bricks. We weren't sure what this was. But look at this. It's kind of the backdoor entrance. Ooh, some purples and some bluesies, too. But really, it's just that other room where we had the hippogriff and we fed him the old chicken bone. And, all right, so we got gonna switch back to Hermione here and use the old bookshelf. Bookcase, rather, my bad. And once you solve the puzzle, I think I get this right. One of them I messed up, but I think that was one of the ones that I had to. So you're gonna want to pick up the handle because we need that to get out of here. But before actually moving out of here, switch to a character with Leviosa and switch that purple item up there. You gotta kind of spin it around. It'll give you a notation of 1 of 3 once you get it completed. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and slam the handle onto the door, but don't use it yet. Do not go through the door. You're gonna want to switch to Leviosa and flip this one around, which should give you 2 of 3. Now you can go ahead and spin to win that handle and enter the door. And inside, now we're in what I believe is the family tree. And open the door. And just look at the top, there is the 3rd and final piece that you need to flip around twice, and it actually gives the blue house crest piece. If somehow you missed one of those, go ahead and click the blue house crest piece. A quick link down below in the description, and link right back to it again. But if you're ready to keep it on, we're going to move to the left-hand side of the room and give that base the table there a little smackaroo, and it's going to drop a piece for me and you. Check it out. We're going to slap that on there now. We also spun the clock around with Leviosa right after we got that blue house crest piece, and we did grab a second piece for the wall there. So we've already attacked. Down, and it actually reveals a little silver block on the ground. We can use Reducto. Go ahead and blow it up, though. And look at this. Now we're down in this crazy basement with like bones as a ladder. And Reducto one more time on the right side wall actually gives us a little bit of a. Actually, it gives us entrance to a jail, and we free that student.
I'm sorry, how do I get down there again?
That chest there. Once you have all of those in place, you might have noticed that after knocking that base down, there was this glowing spot on the floor. If you approach it and hit the icon, which I guess it was circle for us, it's going to make this magic bug able to go into the painting, and it actually reveals a little silver block on the ground. We can use that to go ahead and blow it up, though, and look at this. Now we're down in this crazy basement with like bones as a ladder, and Reducto on the right side wall actually gives us a little bit of a actually gives us entrance to a jail, and we free that student in peril. So turn that crown upside down. And on the left, there's a wall of red on it. So we're switching to Leviosa to build up the pieces, and look at that, he had some sort of a disco flashlight. Disco flashlight. Look at the pop locking up there, it's pretty cool. They dance around, jump for joy, a bunch of studs puke out, and then of course they disappear, which leaves us this nice little hallway here, and oh, there's a treasure chest with a lock on it, but luckily for us there's a key there. Use Leviosa to go ahead and unlock the door, and look at that, it's the yellow house crest piece. So we've only got one more item, and it's actually right up above us in the old family tree. But hey, there's some stuff to be found down here, so destroy everything in sight. Once you're ready to go, climb up them bones, ladder bones. Check it out. Now, before you move that painting onto the wall there, you're going to use Aquamenti on this tank to actually drops out a token. So look at that. Who is it? Maybe I'm wrong, but alright, last but not least, we'll use parcel time on the far right puzzle box here. And once we get the brick completed here, go ahead and paste it on the wall. That's a doozy. Look at that, alright, so we've got the whole thing up on here, and guess what? Moving the shelf. That's it, it's the and we got all 4 of those scratch pieces, which means
So I didn't think this would happen, but I'm currently like going through the guides as I always have been, but I was scrolling through the comments how I always do. I like looking at the comments. But this comment says, should I get this game or look at The Hobbit? And I was thinking to myself, why not both? Because that's what I did. I had all the Lego games at this point. I bought them. But then it said there was a reply, then I clicked on it, and it says myself. So my name is Lewis from 2 years ago when I was playing this exact level. Playing on the PS3 edition, and it said, did you get both? I did not expect to see myself in these comments. That's fucking so surreal. And I just replied saying I wasn't expecting to see myself. Like, holy shit. Like, my name's Lewis, 3 years, bro. It's me. It's quite sad knowing there's not going to be any more Lego Star Wars games. Like, it probably could do DLCs, like Lego Star Wars 2.0, Skywalker Saga 2.0. Like, it's another brand new game, but it's just using every other set. And they didn't want to make a DLC. Hopefully I can get another plat, but it's just weird to know that, think about that.
The apocalypse is coming. Knock at the cabin.
Save me from this. don't know why, but I like sitting down like this.
Happy Thumbs Gaming. Quick show. Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we've got another Lego Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 video. Happens to be level 5, a giant virtuoso free play. It will require all of the extra character requirements, one strong, one dark magic, as well as a key character. If you don't have any of those, we suggest you watch our Preparing for Free Play video. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and keep on keeping on here through the League of Cowboys. Walk over this glowing welcome mat, and of course, we're going to choose the level 5 in the upper left corner, which happens to be a giant virtuoso. Now, just to be clear, I am going to choose the Blair, aka Remus Lupin, who is our strong character, because I've had a hard time with the game selecting a strong character. It seems to, for whatever reason, leave that character out. So I've chose that, but yeah, you might end up not getting a key character or a dark magic character otherwise. So luckily for us, we actually got a key character, and we turned that key around, and check it out, we actually found a Crest token, and just off to the left, we switched to our dark magic character. And we're gonna shimmy Cocoa Pop some things around here. That's right. Look at this. We gotta move this down and around. We gotta flip it up. Oh, pour some milk for the kitty. And we gotta take advantage of this clock over here. This cuckoo clock. It looks like it's got some shoes on or something, but nope, it's got some. We need to let loose and check that out. It actually picks out the character token for Professor Umbridge. So we are officially good to go now, and we'll go ahead and advise you to click the quick links down below in the video description. Not so easy for me to say. And meanwhile, we're gonna bounce around on Sofa and get some koozies and a couple pearls toozy. And check it out, we actually already have the true wizard requirement, so that was pretty easy. But next up, we actually have to turn a few of these plates around. I'm having some big issues. I don't know if this is like Umbridge's commemorative plate collection or whatever, but there's certainly a lot of plates. And if you spin the bottom left one around, the kitty will move to kind of the lower right corner, which then you have to fasten the bottom right plate and then spin it around so he will go up. It's kind of a weird little maze that you create for this kitty. But look at that, he goes up, and now he pukes out another, or drops out, I guess he didn't puke it out. He dropped another commemorative plate. We gotta spin all the way around. Actually, you have to go 3 times, so not quite all the way, 3 out. And eventually, the kitty goes for a nice little stroll through the jungle and gives us what we need, which happens to be a little potion for the old flu. That's right, the flu network, that is. And here we go, we're actually ready to roll out. So keep in mind, this video has been sped up ever so slightly. All cutscenes and loading moments have been removed, and we are off and running through the forest now. In fact, this is a good time to actually stack up some red tops, as there are. Well, there is a trophy achievement for, I believe it is, taking out 25 of them. So you can certainly hang out in this area and replay it again and knock that out, or you can take chances and complete this. I know there's a couple places in free these guys do, so not too much time. It just depends on how consistent. Alright, so yeah, we got to this barrier. Actually, I'm going to show the actual barrier we went to. The solution. Because we have to chop down, land on the side, and then hop on it and take a lift upstairs, which then we use Levy himself. And it actually moved it so much that it removed itself from blocking our path. So we're going to drop down and some blockage. We're actually going to switch to Hermione. Move this back and turn to that's right. Views in here that blocks our view of what's to come here. So you might want to dig up that pile of sticky bits right now. But otherwise, we're going to pull out this old spider coin-operated machine here, and it's going to take us for a little stroll. Puke out a bunch.
Huh?
Otherwise, we're gonna pull out this old spider coin-operated machine here, and it's gonna take us for a little stroll. You've got a bunch of stuff, and look at that. We've also got ourselves a great. Otherwise, we're gonna pull out this old spider coin-operated view of what's to come here. So you might want to dig up that pile of sticky bits right now. But otherwise, we're gonna pull out this old spider coin-operated machine here, and it's gonna take us for a little stroll. You've got a bunch of stuff, and then look at that. We've also got ourselves a greenhouse crest. All right, now we've got the digger out. We've got old Crookshanks digging away, and let's see here. We're gonna.
I'm so confused. What's going on?
Go ahead and take out both of these. This is kind of a funny angle. Greenhouse crest. All right, now we've got the digger out. We've got old Crookshanks digging away, and it's gonna take us for a little stroll. You've got a bunch of stuff, and then look at that. We've also.
Why is it being weird? Oh, I have to move it around. I was wondering what's going on. Like, I had to move it around. I thought it was a same merry-go-round thing, so I was a bit confused.
We got ourselves a greenhouse crest. All right, now we've got the digger out. We got old Crookshanks digging away, and let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and take out both of these. This is kind of a funny angle here. It'll take up against flight. I'm sure there's a Harry Potter specific name for that thing what we got so the spots that we did up, 3 parts that we did for this one. So there's literally right behind the back left spot that is Leviosa. Great. This is the final one, and yeah, you don't want to miss that. You know me. Side screen and back again. Alright, we have a red top block in our path. Also, like a silver block. Check it out. It's the yellow house crest. And we're going to add that. We have one more house crest to go. Halfway through this video. I got like 5 or 6 just in this level. So that means, you know, I got to be well on my way to get that trophy achievement. Spoiler alert! I don't get it in this video, so we got. Speaking of more to do, we got this upper right corner you need to pay attention to. There's a Weasley box. We want to do this before advancing through the left hand or the middle area there. You can see there is that section that's blocking our path. We need to use the scissors and let go so we cut those corners off. But it's important that you use the Weasley box. So go ahead and launch it. Firecracker and go big bada boom over there and free the old student in peril. Of course, turn that frown upside down. That's kind of a weird moment. It's an environmental problem or what, but as you can see, there was that hole in the log back there that I jumped on. So it was like a spider web and I could jump on. It's kind of weird. Make your way back to the same spot where that Weasley box was, or cutting any of the flowers off of the blockade in our path. That's because this is that we'll go for that blockade. It's going to take a big area to build the babies again. And although we don't mind the extra vehicle, we know that we're going to do that. So hopefully you'll take our advice. Hopefully you didn't get anxious and run ahead. Otherwise, now back to okay, now we're ready to get our snip on. So snip. Alright, let's get them all. There's 4 snips that need to be done. Angle, and I get them eventually. Let's get all 4 of them. Chops down. Just go ahead and follow the old stud trail to the next area, which as soon as we start, we're going to bust off over to the left and go right over this kind of yellowish greenish brush. And it actually feels a nice little watering spot. So we'll use because we found that when you drive this weird, I don't know what you want to call it, the old wriggling thing, that thing kind of gets stuck on items on the level. So we're taking everything right by the old, looks like some sort of a Segway or something like Paul Blart would mob through the mall. But we actually have to take out all of the local stuff on the ground, and once you get it all, it'll start bouncing some bricks that can be built up one more time, and we get it right now. Then we'll go ahead and keep on to go to these 3 hot spots and pull stuff on the ground. And once you get it all in,
No more.
I do 5 wheat bix with honey. How many do you do? Yeah, I'm a wheat bix kid and always have been.
I can never. Well, I can do 5 when I have 5 left, but I can't do 5 every day. I always do 4. Always. Even I think ages ago, I think a mood. I don't know.
Happy Thumbs Gaming. Windshot. What's up, everybody? HTG Brian here, and today we have another LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 video for you. This one happens to be level 6, A Veiled Thread. Free play! That's right, we're going to wrap up Year 5 here with this video. We're also going to require a few characters. You're going to need someone that's strong. We're going to need somebody with that dark magic ability. And we're also going to need someone with a key. That's right, and look, what are you doing, Harry? Standing on tables over here? That's craziness. Well, what we're gonna do is make our way over to this magic carpet over here and choose a veiled thread. Just again, that's and you're ready to go. If not, check out our very that's because it's not choosing a strong character. Make sure it's a strong character, and let's go ahead and start off now. As soon as you begin, these items and the third one is actually a couple of steps to we already got a green Hellscratch piece, and we are moving right along. In fact, this level happens really fast, but there are a couple of down moments, and during those moments, we do highly encourage you to check out and use the quick links in the video description. Now, those can be very handy if you're looking for a specific item, like maybe you only need the student in peril, so you can click to that link, and it'll take you to great. We're going to go ahead and round up the 3 items. The first one is actually right here. We speak course 3. Snow globes are some of these smashed. The second item is actually on this floating little pallet platform. And the third item was those 3 matching snow globes in the back. Once you get all 3 items, slam dunk it, and let's get on to getting. There's actually a cutscene that we removed, and we have to sped this up just a little bit. And as soon as you start running, you're going to want to spam the spell casting button over to the right-hand side, and then immediately move to the left once you get the first of 5 of the little orbs that you got to bust up. So. You should get 2 in that first stretch, making your way to this kind of halfway point of the chase scene. The third one is actually right here in this chase scene front right corner.
That was Dumbledore.
This way to get these 2 characters I'm not saving it. I'll save that for later. Now, there are these down in the middle right section. There's one where you can see right back here. And then alright, so it's hard to see, but it's back there. Look at that. Which way do we go? Oh yeah, we gotta do this duel here. That's right, we gotta do this duel. Now, I found out this turns out I recommend pressing inside the Ministry of Magic, and once we knock him down, once he actually casts a spell that brings out his initial attack actually kind of starts off at us, and then he goes the first head slam gives you the first 5, and the second head slam gives you the second 5.
You can get, easily, you can easily get, you unlock Bellatrix by defeating her, and in that last level you can get Voldemort by going behind the thing, then you can get, this dude here. But yeah, I ain't fucking lost. Start the movie. I have no idea what I want. I can either do Bad Neighbors or do Meet the Fox. There goes these. Oh, now done. You always forget you need to do this when you complete the campaign. You're like, let's go into free room, like, let's get the plat. No, you need to do this, then free room, then get the plat. Or you can do the free room, then this, depending on the game. Because it's weird, because some games have the red bricks within the levels, so you can't necessarily do free room without it. The thing is, I love doing free room when it's like a massive, like, map, like with like a Marvel Superheroes, Jurassic Worlds, even the DC games to an extent. I always love just doing that, playing it myself. Because if it's one massive area, and you have the locators on, collectors on, it just shows you everything. Sure, it's a little bit glitchy when it goes to the helicarrier because it shows things that are in Deadpool's room on the map. Because apparently, when you go, it's weird in Lego Marvel. When you go on the map, you can go up to the helicarrier, but then still push forward and find the inside of the helicarrier. So it's a little bit glitchy, but that's where it goes. So I can't believe I'm going into Lego Marvel. In less than a week, I'll be playing my favorite Lego game of all time again. In less than a week. I'm so excited. I've never been this excited to play a Lego game in a very, very long time. I was excited to play Skyward Saga, but I wouldn't play that again. I mean, if there's a PlayStation 6 and it gets re-released, maybe. But anytime soon, no way. PlayStation 6 does not feel real. I mean, the PlayStation 5 didn't feel real, but we have it. I legitimately don't know if we're going to get the PlayStation 6. I really think it's going to be a different name. It cannot just be 6. Like, because if it is, at this rate, in less than 20 years, we'll have a PlayStation fucking 9. Like, that doesn't sound right, you know? The PlayStation 9. It can't be like iPhone. If it was like iPhone, it would be up to fucking PlayStation 11 at this rate. Do this. I don't know if it's gonna be like this in collection, because I don't know, maybe I don't know. How many did I get any trophies tonight? Okay, I got these two tonight. Why does it say year 8? Complete year 8. No. They should have just said year 7 part 1, year 7 part 2. Or they should have just called it, not complete year 5. Complete Order of the Phoenix. Complete Half-Blood Prince. Complete Deathly Hallows Part 1. Complete Deathly Hallows Part 2. Just make the trophies a little bit better for me. Well, when did we get the first trophy? The 12th. Now it's the 20th. My brother's 24 today. Done. We're done. We are done. We're done. Just needed my heat to heat up the room for a bit because it's been a little bit cold today. Past 2 days actually. But then again, like 18 degrees isn't considered cold. Like if it's 18 degrees and it's sunny in winter, it's like you get burnt. But then 18 degrees in summer, which is it averages like 30s to maybe early 40s. Like 40-degree days are the fucking worst, no matter where you live. Like they're the worst. Also, the way you have to tune this fucking type of guitar sucks. You have to poke it in there. It takes you a good 2 to 3 tries just to tune it. And you have to do that 6 more times. So instead of doing it 3 times for 1, you do 3 times for 6. That's like you do the math. It's so much. Anyway, shit. Hop off. I'll be on tomorrow, I don't know when, but I need to freaking sleep if I want to get up relatively early tomorrow. Or today.